guys, welcome back to our session. Today we have an exciting lesson. Okay, let's start. We have today relative clauses or relative pronouns. Okay, let's start. Okay, we have today a story about a boy whose name is Tom. Okay, let's know about Tom. Who's Tom? Tom is a boy who is very clever. Some boys know him as the one whom the teacher loves. Others know him saying, Tom is a boy whose jacket is always blue. The jacket which is very old. If you ask, where can I find Tom? All would say, go to the library where all the smart students study. However, you have to go there after 8 a.m. It is the time when the library opens. At the end, I discovered Tom is the boy that lives next doors. Okay? Now, we have known more about Tom. If I ask you, who is Tom? We can say from the passage, Tom is a boy who is very clever and he is the one whom the teacher loves. Or he is the boy whose jacket is always blue. Okay? Where can we find Tom from the passage? Okay? In the library, where all the smart students study. What time does the library open? 8 a.m. is the time when the library opens. Okay? Now we have known all about Tom. Let's know, we have seen what? We have seen whom in the passage, where, and whom, that, whose, which, when. We have seen all of that in the passage. What we can call them? We can call them relative pronouns or relative pronouns, okay? Okay. Let's see this example. Let's know in more detail. Ahmed is my friend. He gave me his pen. Ahmed is my friend. He gave me his pen. Okay? Now we have two sentences. Each sentence has a subject and a verb. What is the subject of the first sentence? Ahmed is the subject and is the verb. And here the subject is he and the verb gave. Now, if I ask you, who gave me his pen? Who gave me his pen? The answer will be my friend. Okay? So, how can we join this sentence? Okay. Ahmed is my friend who gave me his pen. Ahmed is my friend who gave me his pen. So, what is the difference between these sentences? Okay? Here, we have two sentences. But here we have one sentence. Okay, what have we done? Okay, the first sentence, Ahmed is my friend, and we deleted the full stop and deleted he. And we put who instead. Then the second sentence gave me his pen. So it will be Ahmed is my friend who gave me his pen. Okay, why did we deleted he? Because it refers to my friend. So we deleted he and put who instead. Okay? Now, we can say Ahmed is my friend that gave me his pen. So here who is equal with that. Okay? We can say who or that here. Okay? Another example. I saw a girl. She had an accident. I saw a girl, she had an accident. So, how can we join two sentences? Okay, we can say, I saw a girl who had an accident. Okay, if I ask you, who had an accident? we can say the girl. So we put here who. Okay, what have we done? We put the first sentence, I saw a girl, and deleted the full stop and deleted she because it refers to a girl, and put who instead, then the second sentence. Or we can say, I saw a girl that had an accent. Okay? To conclude, who or that. Okay, we use who or that to join two sentences to refer to people. Who or that replaces the subject of the second sentence. Okay, who or that replaces the subject of the second sentence. Okay, so who refers to what? Refers to people. Okay, let's go to another point. This example, I saw a cat, it was white. I saw a cat, it was white. Okay, if I ask you, what was white? The cat. It's the cat. We have two sentences, and the first sentence, the subject what is I, and the verb so. And here the subject it, and the verb was. So we have two sentences. Each sentence has a subject and a verb. Okay? If I ask you what was white, it was the cat. So how can I join two sentences? Let's see. I saw a cat which was white. Okay, what have we done? We put the first sentence, I saw a cat. I deleted the full stop, deleted the subject it, and replaced with which. And the second sentence was white. Okay? Why did we delete it? Because it refers to a cat. It refers to an animal. So, or we can say, I saw a cat that was white. I saw a cat that was white. Okay? So, let's have another example. I took a glass. It was full of milk. I took a glass. It was full of milk. Okay. What was full of milk? It refers to a glass. A glass is a thing. Okay. How can I join two sentences? I took a glass which was full of milk. I took a glass which was full of milk. So what have we done? The first sentence, I took a glass, I deleted the full stop, deleted it because it refers to a glass, and put which instead. And the second sentence was full of milk. Or we can say, I took a glass that was full of milk. Okay. To conclude, we use which or that to join two sentences to refer to what? To refer to things or animals, not persons. Okay? Which or that replaces the subject of the second sentence. Okay? Let's go to another part. You saw my boss, you met him in the concert. You saw my boss, you met him in the concert. Okay? So, if I ask you, whom you met in the concert? Whom you met in the concert? You would say, my boss. Okay? So, how can I join these two sentences? Let's see. You saw my boss, whom you met in the concert. So, what have we done? We put the first sentence, you saw my boss, deleted the full stop, deleted what? Deleted him. Why I deleted him? Because him refers to my boss. Because him refers to my boss, not you, the subject. So the object him refers to my boss. Okay? To conclude, whom. We use whom to refer to people or person. Okay? It replaces the object of the second sentence. It replaces the object of the second sentence. Okay? Let's go to another point. I saw a man. His house was burning. I saw a man. His house was burning. Okay? If I ask you, whose house is that? Whose house is that? What does this house belong to? Okay, you can say it belongs to a man. So how can I join these two sentences? Let's see. I saw a man whose house was burning. What have we done here? I put the first sentence, I saw a man, deleted the full stop, and deleted his, the pronoun, or the possessive pronoun his. Why? Because it refers to the man. It refers to the possessive of the man. Okay? Okay, and instead of that, we put whose. And the second sentence, house was burning. Okay? We can conclude that whose is used for possession and it replaces the possessive adjective. Now, do you know possessive adjective? Okay, let's see the possessive adjective. The possessive adjectives like his, its, their, your, our, my, and her. Okay? If you see one of these, okay, you can put whose instead of it. Okay? Another point. For example, the zoo is a place. We see animals in it. The zoo is a place. We see animals in it. Okay? We have two sentences. Each sentence has a subject and a verb. Now, if I ask you, where can we see animals? We see animals in the zoo. In it. So, zoo here is the main focus here. Zoo here is the place we focus here. So, how can I join two sentences? The zoo is a place where we see animals. The zoo is a place where we see animals. Okay? What have we done? We put the first sentence, the zoo is a place, and deleted the full stop, and deleted what? Deleted in it. Why we deleted in it? Because it refers to the place. It's the zoo. Okay? And we put where instead. Then the second sentence. Okay? London is a city. Big Ben exists there. London is a city. Big Ben exists there. Okay, if I ask you, where does Big Ben exist? Okay, the answer would be in London. Okay, so how can I join these two sentences? Let's see. London is a city where Big Ben exists. Okay, what have we done here? We put the first sentence, London is a city. Then we deleted the full stop and deleted what? Deleted there. Why? Because there it refers to London, the city. It's a place. So we put where instead. Then the second sentence. Big Ben exists. Okay? To conclude, where? It's used to refer to places. It refers to places. Okay? Autumn is a season. Leaves of trees fall in it. Okay, if I asked you, when do the leaves of the trees fall? When? Okay, it falls in autumn. Okay, so here the focus is on the time, autumn. Okay, how can I join these two sentences? Let's see. Autumn is the season when leaves of trees fall. Autumn is the season when leaves of trees fall. Okay? What have we done? We put the first sentence, autumn is the season. Then I deleted the full stop and deleted what? In it. Because it refers to the season, the time autumn. And then we replace it with when. Then the second sentence, leaves of trees. To conclude, when? It's used to refer to time. It refers to time. Okay, now remember. Who refers to what? Refers to people, the subject. When refers to time. Which refers to animals or things. Whose refers to possessions. Is used for possession. Who refers to people, object. That refers to people or things or animals. Okay? Now it's time to practice. Let's practice. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. Peter needs a secretary. Can type fast. Okay, choose. Who or which or when. Okay, let's see. A secretary here is a person, not a thing. Okay, or a time. And now, if I asked you, who can type fast? It's a secretary. And secretary here is a person. So, we will choose who. It will be Peter needs a secretary who can type fast. Number 1. Okay. Number 2. I found the cat was lost. I found the cat was lost. Okay. Who or which or when. Okay. If I asked you, what was lost? What was lost will be the cat. So the focus here is about the cat. On the cat. So the cat here is an animal. So we can choose what? Yes, which. So it will be I found the cat which was lost. Okay. We have finished our lesson today. See you next time. Bye.